Hello everyone, welcome back to Career Sync. Today video is going to be very important because we are going to update you from the Cognizant results. What are the shocking scenes that are going in the venue, and there is no response at venue. So we will discuss deep into it. So let's discuss it everything. So the results are out. So as of now, only on-campus results are out, not for off campus. So if you are from any college, you can ask your TPOs and your placement cell officer. They will be telling you the result if they have received. The results are started dropping from April 7 means yesterday and today. The results are out, so it's likely that all the interview results are released today and day before and yesterday. So the next result will be going to be announced in this week or maybe in the upcoming next week. So if you have given your interview, you can expect your result this week or maybe in the starting of the next week. So keep checking your mailbox because you can see there the results are out. So let's move towards the most important thing that we are going to discuss, the shocking scenes at the venue. Many candidates left confused and unheard. So there are many things that I need you to tell. Like see that in several venues across different cities, candidates who have reached on time and reported no clear instruction, no interview panels, and no updates. So for many students, it turned out that there are no interview panel is present during the interview. Some are eventually told to leave the interview and they will be rescheduling it in the next 10 to 15 days. But they are not receiving any interview and rescheduling mails. On the 2nd April, there are many interviews are postponed, but many students didn't receive the rescheduled mail which was set to 5 between 5 April to 10th April, but some students received the mail for the reschedule, but some did not get it. So it is a worry that they are not getting the rescheduled mail as they are sent by the mail from Cognizant. So multiple candidates shared stories and photos sharing serious concerns about the management and communication from Cognizant. I will be sharing a real student consent experience in the next slide. So make sure to read and see what's really going in the venue. Now, as you can see that one student has shared that, so I have gone for interview at Cognizant location at Pune. There were 60 to 70 students waiting for interview, and interview started around 10 to 10:30. In first phase, around 7 to 10 students were taken, but only 3 to 4 interview got happened successfully. That day, till 7 p.m. we waited, but only 18 student interview was taken, 18 out of 60. And there was many issue with it. Even few of them were only interviewed by one person, so it was not valid according to HR present over there. So 4 to 5 students were told to wait and give interview again. So, but as expected, no interview was taken. And the problem with me was I get a mail around 2 p.m. There were a call for interview on Superset platform within 5 to 30 minutes, but it didn't come. Means the interview did not join the meeting. After 2 hours, I get the call. I urgently received the call on laptop, but within 3 to 4 seconds, it got hang up automatically, showing your interview is completed. Means you can see that he did not given his interview, but he got the interview mail that his interview is done. But I didn't give the interview, and I raised this issue to HR. He said I will reschedule it. Wait, even waiting till 7 p.m. in the evening, he kept saying, I will reschedule it, wait, and around 7:30, one student asked, what about our interview? We did not gone through any process yet. And he rudely and inappropriately says, मैंने थोड़ी कहा है, wait करो जाना है तो जाओ. This is not a proper manner to say to the students. So despite of waiting for so long and clearing, all the rounds. We were not gone through any final interview process. It was for me GenC Pro 5.5 lakhs per annum. All the hopes were shattered and come home hopelessly. And now today I get a mail from Superset Cognizant that my interview has been completed. So what is this? And this is not only my issue. There are three cases from same day with me, and many of them were even not got any mail regarding it. So you can see this student is very frustrated. He did not get any response. Even the interviewer present there are not taking the interview seriously. Even the faculty or the person who are helping the interviews checking your documentation are not taking the responsibilities. So this is how the cognizant process is going on. Now, for second process, we can see that bro, the hiring process of Cognizant is utterly disgusting, especially if your interview is scheduled in the Cognizant office. For example, my schedule today in 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. time slot, there were about 22 of us. They conducted first half interview decently like proper one-on-one and half hour for each candidate. I have shared 1 and 1 hour interview questions to you. But after like 12 to 1 p.m., their mood changed drastically. Only half HR for each like doing a formality to just interview rest of candidates just because they showed up in the company. Also, about half them were from different locations. They were called to Pune just because they were unable to conduct the interview on their location. So, for example, candidates from cities like Mumbai, Nagpur were called to Pune. For one candidate, they interviewed her. She said they asked only theory questions. Then they concluded her interview. She got out of the room waiting for her completion mail. Later, the interview released realized that they forgot to ask coding questions, called her again for interview. So you can see that interview is not taking the interview schedule as it should be done. For some students, they are not asking the interview questions properly. They are not taking someone's interview. Instead, they are taking one candidate interview two times. So it is time wasting. They are I don't know how to express those things, but you can we can't do anything to it to be honest. So if anybody from Cognizant watching this video, please provide some solutions if you can, because how can we raise query because the HRs are not responding to us properly. So no response at venue, no interviews as you discussed. So a significant number of candidates experience the complete silence at the venue. So after they complain this going to happen, the interviewer who are present there are not responding anything. No one to guide them, no confirmation about whether interview will happening, no follow-up communication from Cognizant. This is the situation which is currently going on. Some candidates who reached out to support received generic responses like, please wait for updates, while others are still waiting to hear anything at all. So, if this happened to you, don't panic. Maybe they will reconduct your interview in the next phase of interviews, or they will not. So, we cannot say anything about this. Hope you can understand what's the situation going on. So I will suggest you to look for another opportunities also. Don't totally depend on Cognizant. So apply for the another jobs also. If you get response to this, then it's a good thing. So thank you for watching this video. If you need any assistant, you can reach out to my Telegram channel and personally I will guide you however I can. So thank you for watching this.